So we're back, and it's the final round.
Yeah.
We've got James Combrink and Philip Franken. It seems just that he's not playing blue green Merfolk. Philip is playing mono red, as you all know. But apparently the two best decks in the format at the top table. Yeah, the Grixis deck and mono red, which I think is interesting. I think that they can start. They might have done their pre-match procedure. I'm just going to give them the message to go ahead.
I think you just need a... We need to flip
sure,
those
James
names.
is on the left and Philip is on the right. There we go.
There we go.
I think Philip might be spelt with two L's. Let's sort that out as well. Getting ready to draw their opening hands. What do you think about this matchup? I mean, it's pretty...
It's an interesting one. I think, in my Magic experience, the Grixis colors struggle with burn and
Sure.
boss sly.
You've got
type of things.
very few ways to stabilize.
Yeah, like you don't have access to white and green, which can usually gain you a bit of life or something like that. So on the face of it, I would say it's Philip's
The
game.
red deck is the favorite one here.
But I don't know. Also, James doesn't have access to a lot of disruption, so...
Or any sort of life gain, except with Rascal's Contempt.
Sure. How many Vasquez Contempts James playing?
3 in the 75, I believe. 2 main, 1 side.
Okay. That's not inconsiderable.
Yeah, 6 is a bit, but at 4 mana... and he really does want to hold them for the Hazaret. The game is underway, actually.
Yeah. Okay,
It's
so...
the Infect creature again. Just double checking that Fetid Pools is indeed a swamp.
Which it is.
Yeah, the replacement effect of Dragon Skull Summit lets it come in untapped. Another red guy!
The red hasty guy.
Attacking for damage!
But it's not gonna survive.
Nope.
Okay,
Only one.
Philip gets in for one. Another Fetid
Lands
Pools
not
tapped.
great. What is going on in these guys' hands?
Okay.
There's a fatal push.
Push
And a
a
Chandra.
Chandra. Oh, there's a Vasquez Contempt.
There is removal.
Yeah, this is pretty decent
But I just played
hand.
an Uncrop Crasher.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Ow, ow. Ow.
Yeah, and
Push that guy. Take 3.
see, I assume James is trying to line up for Contempt or
I think Chandra's
Chandra
good here.
to deal with that.
Yeah, I think having something for Philip to attack at instead of his face is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So the board is empty on the other side.
Philip is just
Confused how the energy moved.
sure to make sure that James is not sneaking in
A free
illegal
point of energy
players.
there, yeah. This is my Chandra.
This is huge.
And she kills your Chandra.
That's very good. But luckily James has the Rascal's Contempt, and he
And a
found
land.
another push.
And a push.
That's good. That's very good.
His push is mismatched.
No,
Oh no, he used the previous one was a promo.
disgusting.
I wouldn't expect that level of filthy casualing from
Yeah,
James.
come on. It's like he just sleeved up his EDH deck.
Vroom. She's gone. I gained 2 life.
Okay, yeah. Although now a Hazaret would be amazing.
Yeah.
Hazaret would steal the show.
Can't really see anything in Philip's hand. He's leaning quite far back.
What is that? Oh,
That's
there
a
it is.
Hazaret.
There we go.
The show has been stolen.
See what James can do to that.
Philip's grip is gigantic, though. I think he's got 3 cards.
Yeah, that's fine. He can throw things. It's not hard for the red deck to dump.
Depends on what he's holding. I mean, it could be another Hazaret. I see a Lightning Strike and what might be an Abrade in his hand.
So James, I assume, is going to try and dig for an answer to that Hazaret. Otherwise, this is
Kindling Phoenix
and
blocks.
and something that is not contempt.
Hmm.
He'll take the 1, and he'll take the Phoenix and ship whatever that other card was.
I do like the Phoenix. I mean, you play it blocks, you get the token, your upkeep it triggers, it comes back, and you can block again.
Yeah.
So he has to kill the token.
Yeah. But it's still playing on the back foot.
Oh.
You know, like James needs to find a way to start pressuring.
He needs a Vraska's Contempt.
Yeah.
First of all,
absolutely.
That's not great at all.
It's just to dump his hand out.
Philip still holding some. I think the Braid might go at the Hazaret just to get it out.
The Braid?
Yeah, he's got a Lightning Strike.
I see what you mean.
And a Braid.
But wouldn't that put minus counters on it?
You're correct. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, Josh, next level magic. I am the voice of sanity.
You are. That's good. Tap 4, play an island. Cast this island. Huh? Nani? No, I feel like that's not right.
I mean,
deals the 3 damage.
Deals the 3 damage, he gets the token, and then he just maybe he has an answer to the token in hand that we don't know about.
There's a Lightning Strike, actually.
Yeah, there's a Lightning Strike and another Braid. He's not getting the Phoenix back.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's fine. You Braid the token.
Oh, attack first, actually. I think he's in a great enough. Oh, but the Abrade doesn't go at anything but creatures, so yeah, do Abrade the token.
Abrade can hit a. Does James play Torrential?
I think there's 2.
It should be. I mean, he plays Glimmer.
2 T-Hulks.
Yeah. James very quiet, stroking his beard.
No one to talk much. Yeah, you can just see the tip of it, just sort of
sparkle a little bit.
Yeah. Twinkle. Philip just carefully reading the text on.
Understandable.
On the Kindling Phoenix. I think it's at the beginning of James's upkeep. He will sacrifice the elemental. It's a 0/1.
Yep, it's the Braid as we said. Oh,
shock! No, Courier. No, online for 6 damage.
That's good. Does Courier have haste? Does it have haste? I don't think so.
Is this true? He's only taken.
Oh, it does have haste. What do I know?
Ow!
Oh, that's.
We've been through so many cards, and yet I only have James on 2 points of damage. Oh, but the Vraska's Contempt did put him back up.
She's having James being forced to harness lightning. The Courier is. It's not a good sign.
He's got nothing else to point it at, really.
James, what did he rip? What is that?
That's a magma spray.
Oh, that's
tossing lava.
That's not so great. Playing out the mountain.
Yeah.
I would have thrown it at James's face.
He can still throw whatever's in his hand if he wants to. Because then he wouldn't have Lightning Strike mana up if he threw them on.
I think James finds another Phoenix.
It helps.
It does.
James took 5 here, 1, 2, 3.
But I think, as before, it's not an answer. It's just a roadblock, a speed bump.
Roadblock, speed bump.
Totally different things, but you get my point.
Oh no, I was trying to tell the difference, really. The one's the speed bump with the flashing blue lights.
Yeah. One is a speed bump with a warrant. For people who didn't realize that was a law joke.
James considering whether to magma spray his own rekindling phoenix.
That would be bad, because then it gets exiled. James, I mean, Philip speaks so fast when he's doing this external monologue that it sounds like sim speech. From our side.
It does just sound like that.
Oh, and then the token
In for
some
4.
removal.
James goes to
3.
4? 3. I had a little bit of miss there, a point of damage that I missed.
Glint Sleeve Siphoner, which is not where James wants to be.
Please block.
There's so many lethal draws here for...
Well, the Glint
Philip.
Sleeve Siphoner is only blocking.
Yeah.
He just played the land.
Oh dear.
Oh, but he's got the cannot
okay.
block guy. And it's just,
Alright, that
the
makes
game.
sense for the earlier land play that I questioned. Well, that was a pretty straightforward, quick game 1.
Okay.
Should we have a look at
Let's have
sideboards?
see over here what we can look at. Let's just swap these. Where's the transition button? There it is.
So for
Oh, what a card.
Philip, Chandra's defeats.
It kills the other Chandra.
Yeah, it kills Chandra, it kills Virtuoso, kills the dragon, just does a lot. It's just probably a better version of some other removal in Philip's deck, in a lot of cases.
Glorybringer could come in.
I'm
I wonder if there's any sideboard games he just doesn't bring them in, because I don't see where you wouldn't.
I don't
It's
know.
so
Actually,
weird.
I'm not mad about it in this matchup.
Okay.
I think the plan is just dump the hand
Okay,
and
fair
ride
And force
Hazaret.
James to trade down on mana. Because
Yeah,
this
like
is
you don't want to
probably-
give James opportunity to kind of have time to set up big glimmer of
Yeah.
geniuses. You know?
It doesn't feel good, when you have to use your Vraska's Contempt on the Earthshaker Kenra, or what is this 3-drop, the Uncrop Crasher.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's perfectly fine
exactly.
doing it to
Like
a Glorybringer.
it's a big target, and also the exert. I mean, what does it really hit?
Hoshmented doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm not mad about that
No,
either.
it's not. It pings a little bit when Scarab God is around, so maybe, but it's not amazing.
Magma spray can work for even then. I mean, James is playing just the 2 Rekindling Phoenixes, so not a lot of value
You'd have to
there.
build that effect, though. It's not something you can play by itself.
Yeah.
It's always going to be a 2-for-1.
So
Probably not. I mean, is it worth bringing in for just the Glint Sleeves? There isn't even anything in his
No.
sideboard that it hits except this champion.
what is Fiery Cannonade?
It's a Pyroclasm at instant speed, I believe.
Okay.
It's also just not something he cares about.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the only possible things to bring in is defeat, and even then, I don't know if I'd bring in all 3.
This is cute.
Yeah, that's cool. Why not?
Could be.
And then-
James, on the other hand, he's got some
Yeah,
depth.
he's got stuff.
Let's smash those in, please. Bring in more braids. Hostage Taker can do work.
Yep.
Another Vraska's Contempt in the Essence. I think you just a lot of the sideboard cards come in here.
Just take out 15 lands.
So the negates aren't as good. Maybe the Supreme Wall is also not the best thing to have in.
I don't know. Supreme Will is just another answer for Hazaret, which I think is the
But surely Essence
scariest.
Scatter is a better card to put in that spot.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Chupacabra is okay.
Yeah, it's good. It blocks the smaller things and it kills the thing.
I think Chandra's probably the worst one here. She just seems to die a lot. Because James's Chandra is ticking down almost every time. And
Yeah, I could see
Phillips
it.
is going up.
I could see James Chandra on the play.
You simply
Maybe
because
on
you can get
the-
it down before, but it's most likely ticking down. And then if Philip follows up, you're gonna have the same situation where
yeah.
you play your Chandra, mine goes up and kills yours, and then you've got another problem to deal with.
Yeah.
So look, he does need to find space for these things. He needs to drop his curve a lot. He's all up here.
I think Search for Ascanta gets taken out.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
that's
a bit too
just
do nothing.
too dirtly.
Yeah, that's probably it.
One
so
Search, two
cuts
Chandra.
this, removes the Chandra.
What do you think of
takes out a Supreme
Phoenix?
The Rekindling Phoenix. It's two bodies. Look, Philip had to deal with it every time it came down. It is a speed bump, and there's not much else. He could take them out, I suppose, but then the density of threats in his deck is...
Yeah, we're really
there's
taking
only
out the...
5 drops. I mean, this isn't going to kill anybody. Except James. So, yeah, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 or 6 cards in and the same amount out, but it looks like they're about ready to go. So let's just have a peek back at what's going on there. It doesn't really have a way to get a big percentage increase game 2 or post board. He just kind of has to plug as many leaks as he can.
As I said, I think that's the nature of Grixis
The downfall of it, yeah.
Against red decks. But his hand's not bad. He's got a decent amount of interaction, and Philip didn't do anything turn 1.
Yeah, it's probably just going into an Earthshaker cannery, yeah.
Yeah, I think very often in these matchups, the red decks kind of drop a lot of their silly little 1/1s, and they play the grindier game.
Sure.
Oh, another Chupacabra.
Very good tempo card here, Chupacabra.
Earthshaker's Kenra is kind of a goat.
What is it? It's a jackal.
It's a jackal. Yeah.
Jackal's a dog.
Not a goat at all.
Goat is bovine?
It's closer to a Chupacabra. Also, no, it's not a bovine.
Oh wait, that's a cow.
Yeah.
A goat is a goat. It's just the horny guy.
Like a buck.
Buck. What are bucks? What's the word you use?
With the family.
The family of a buck.
They're like the familia. I don't know.
Yeah, there it is.
There we go. Chupacabra eats the goat, and Kropkasha is a goat.
Is it?
I mean, it's like a
it's
a ram.
Definitely a goat, sure.
It's a ram. So
James gains a life in my heart. Yeah. He's also just taken 3, which That's
folks,
really good.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it was printed for. It was to eat the goat.
Yeah, folks, if you don't get the joke, you should watch the other coverage from earlier in the day.
What does he do? Please be a goat. I'm googling it right now.
It's a minotaur.
It's close enough. It's a half.
I mean, a minotaur is just a half man, half goat.
That's
right?
what it's eating a goat.
No,
It ate a goat. It's flavor win. James deserves to win this game now because goat. Oh, Karizev.
Karizev and Earthshaker. Not a bad turn.
Yeah. But I think Chupacabra is going to eat something else. He's going to eat a pirate today. Hostage Taker also. He's gone up on these 4-mana 6/19 creatures.
Hostage Taker is... I mean, can you imagine taking a Hazaret?
Yeah.
That would be so good.
Chupacabra.
Choop.
In for 2. I have to attack now. I would keep them back to block.
Yeah, I to double block on the Karizev. Oh no, sorry, he killed the Karizev.
He's not too far behind on life, and I think did the Earthshaker Kenner attacked already? James is actually on 15.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, maybe he's not in a great shape to race here.
Okay, so he brought in the...
Yeah, I think he pushed his curve up. He dropped the Bowmats. He dropped the Soul Scars.
And now that is big. To get in with
That's 6 points of damage.
Right, James. What does he have?
Does have a thing to. He doesn't have the mana to cast.
Oh, he's got a gifted Aetherborn, which lines up very nicely against the Kenra. Or is he going to go big for the hostage taker?
No, I think
that would be a
risky.
bit greedy.
Yeah. Take a point of damage here.
It makes sense.
Goes down 1 because of the Infinite Dreadlands.
As well as a... Ooh, I didn't see the Whirler.
Oh, nice.
That's very
good.
Very, very good.
I did see it. It just didn't register in my head as something he was going to do. It was like, oh, it's Hostage Taker or Gifted Aetherborn. Why not both of those?
Well, I got to say, I think now Hazoret. MVP the whole day.
When in doubt.
And it deals with this board state so well.
It's got 5 in front and it's indestructible. I don't know.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, James does have Hostage Taker.
Yeah.
Which makes it dangerous.
He's also got a little 1/1 flyer that can just explode in the face of Hazoret.
But I see Philip has a Lightning Strike in hand, which
probably going to deal with that Aetherborn because he can't really let James produce life swings.
What could also happen is James wants to hostage take the Glory Bringer, and then James will swing. Then if Philip removes the hostage taker after attacks, he can block with his dragon. That would be
pretty big.
That would be giant.
That's a 3 for 1. Oh, actually, yeah, because he blocks, kills something, and it's untapped. He can swing and exert again.
Yeah, no,
that would be good. It would be really good.
But James is no fool.
This is also a very difficult to block 4-power creature appearing.
Oh,
he's going to point at the Aetherborn
back.
Naturally, Aetherborn can't block.
Lovely. That's so nice.
And he's loath to block the Earthshaker Kenra, the other one. Okay, maybe I would have attacked with it, actually. It's better as a 4/4 than it is as a 2/1.
Sure. Alright.
Does James take the damage?
But now Hostage Taker also can just get rid of that token very nicely. 4 damage is a lot of damage to take. It's
half, yeah.
to take right now. I think you have to throw a Thopter in front of that.
Boom. Wonder what he's thinking. He's got the Hostage Taker in hand, correct?
Yeah. Just the
so
Hostage
he's
Taker.
Got either make a token. Well, he has to make a token, but it's either block with a Virtuoso or block with a token that it made. But which line is better? I think the Virtuoso's got more payoff.
Later. Oh, absolutely.
The flying on the Thopter is not super relevant.
Yeah, you're not going to be racing with that Thopter anytime soon. Because even if James does the hostage taker next turn and everything, how is he winning? Like he doesn't have.
He doesn't. Really
he's
have
not really racing at all.
Yeah.
Like he needs to find a Scarab God or
mana to cast the Glory Bringer
straight off the hostage taker. Yeah. So even though it looks very even, it's a lot easier for Philip to win through this than James.
James definitely struggling. I mean, he's thinking for so long. I wonder what he's considering. Okay, yeah. So he just makes a Thopter and blocks. And Philip passes back. No damage.
It's an important draw step. Chandra. Chandra can kill the Glory Bringer.
It can.
That's very good.
Philip is holding Lightning Strike and something I can't identify.
Yeah, so it's just really 4 mana.
And a Bowmat
kill a Glory Bringer. Eat a Lightning Strike. That's good.
He's thinking about the hostage taker. I don't think it would be correct, Chap.
No, I think Chandra kill the Glorybringer is the way to go. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna see.
It's 4 mana. It could be either. It's Chandra. Down she goes, shoots the Glorybringer.
Here we go.
Good. I think that's right.
Yeah, that's correct.
It's also in the graveyard for Scarab God later.
Yeah.
Philip does have Scavenger Grounds though. Excellent way to fight the Scarab God. Just leaves him with no fuel.
But no, I think James just has to pass.
He should maybe... okay, if he attacks with the Aetherborn, then the...
Well, the thing is, if he attacks, he can block with
graveyard.
Kenra, and then Kenra comes back.
And makes it even harder to block. So, yeah.
That would be most wise.
It's probably going to chew a Lightning Strike here. Because the Chandra's not that much of a threat. It can be killed with a random creature that Philip plays. I bet he's going to swing into it with the Bomat Courier in his hand. And there's a Soul Scar Mage. He hasn't taken those out, surprisingly. Maybe he cut some number of them, perhaps one of each.
That's strange
for the
because
Bringers.
I would cut the Soul Scars before the Bomat Couriers, and we've seen both of them. So
Yeah. Odd playing that pre-combat though.
I don't know. Maybe he's got some sneak plan with Lightning Strike. Okay. I think he was maybe sucking out counter magic.
Sure.
But that kind of defeats the purpose if you say that.
Sure. Does it resolve?
Yeah. It's the Aetherborn.
Any which way you want to look at it.
And now the big Kenra, well, both Kenras can go in.
Ooh.
Lovely. So now do you go everything at James? You go everything at Chandra?
I'm not sure. James is on 8. He would block... Okay, so if you make it difficult for him to...
Look, you want the small Kenra to be blocked.
He's just considering his attacks here. I think the big one goes at James. And the little one goes at Chandra. And the Bomat Courier goes at James. Oh no, he's just sending them at James's face.
Okay.
I feel like his block is put the Virtuoso in front of the Bomat Courier. Or the Chupacabra, actually.
Yeah, put the Chupacabra in front of the Bomat Courier.
I just don't want to put that Uncrop Crusher, I mean the Earthshaker Kenra in the graveyard. It's really good. And he'll die if it ends up in the graveyard.
I mean, and if he takes both Kenras, then he's down to 2. Which is very dangerous. Because then
Hazoret wins.
Hazoret wins.
I think Hazoret wins.
Lightning
anyway.
Strike wins. Shock wins.
It's definitely got to block the big one. Difficult. He does still have the hostage taker. We keep forgetting about that. Well, I do. I don't know. Maybe you like.
No, I remember. I just
when thinking about it at the time.
I just don't care.
It's really difficult for James to win.
This is a very interesting board state, and it's a difficult attack. I mean, we're sitting here with perfect information, and it's still
tough. Yeah,
and it's still tough.
What kind of Pokemon energy? Just metal energy. That's what it's called.
And it's steel.
Huh?
Steel energy.
Steel. Okay, maybe it's steel.
I mean, I don't know. You have a gaming store.
Sure.
I don't.
It's probably steel. Metal sounds cooler. Wow.
Yeah, Shad laughing in the background.
Yeah. James taking his time here. Oh, he's got to think about what's under the Bomat courier as well. Because Philip's getting that card any way you look at it.
Yeah.
The Chandra is still around for one more turn, meaning that James can potentially top deck a land and then go up to 5, meaning he's got enough to... I think that's awkward now that the Glory Ring is gone, because Chandra actually gives him the mana to play the hostage taker
Yeah,
and cast
sure,
it.
sure. It had to be done though.
Yeah, otherwise he'd die. Just coming to check for some slow play here. I think James has just switched off. Just sitting there, like, staring
down.
blankly. Oh, bye.
Guys,
This is
your screen is not frozen.
Loads of fun to watch.
James is just
He is moving, there we go.
deep in the tank. There we go.
Oh, goodness. Is there anything for me to look at? Let's see what's going on in the shop. Mostly emptied out. Everybody's left. There's just the last round, which is sort of in the far left corner. Gerard's back to us over there. It's a mug of coffee on the table. Some match slips and a tutorial mat and a Yu-Gi-Oh mat over there. Still nothing happening. Looks like James is just about ready to do his blocks here. Oh, this is tough.
Well, I'm glad it's a decision I don't have to make. Ooh. A block we didn't even consider.
And take less damage than any other block.
Yeah, that's why we're commentating, not playing.
Wow. Maybe that's what the extra 40 seconds of thinking was for.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Chupacabra
makes
lives
sense.
as
Yeah,
well.
that's a good block.
I believe that dies. Yes, it does. No, it's exiled.
So
James takes
on
3.
5.
Yeah.
James on taps.
What did he peel?
Do you know what would be a super cool play? Can James exile his own Chupacabra?
Yep, he totally can.
And then can he minus Chandra to kill the hostage taker to get...
He could just cost the Chupacabra. He could plus Chandra.
Yeah, that would probably be better.
Let's see if he sees it.
That's a nice line.
He needs triple black available.
Yeah.
What does he have?
Okay.
No, he didn't see it.
Okay, Philip goes down to 14. Which will be updated soon.
Thanks.
So the hostage taker comes down.
I don't think he had the necessary black.
I mean, that's a very mana intensive play.
1. So Chandra didn't have enough loyalty to go down.
Okay.
Takes the courier.
That's nice. Sacrifice and response. Get a mountain. That's not where Philip wants to be.
Not great at all.
And draws A. Did you see?
We'll see.
I think this one camera is a bit off.
Yeah, it's the one that Philip crashed into in his previous game.
I think mountain. Ugh. Gross. That's unfortunate. It means the game is going to go on quite a bit longer. Yep, swing in with the Kenra.
Seems fine.
Yeah, I mean, either he takes 2 damage or
he gets a 4/4.
Yeah, or he gets a 4/4.
Bing. Block. There's a yeah, it's just a mountain in Philip's hand.
Do you know what is a pet peeve for me in Magic is when someone says respond to your block. Or respond to your
In
attack.
response. Well, it makes sense.
It makes sense, but it just doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. But your judge senses tingle. Oh, you're trying to fool me, aren't you? Wait, there's a trick here. It's just a little unclear because you're not sure exactly what they mean. What are you responding to? Where's this?
Ooh, that was a good top deck from
snap.
James.
Yeah.
It was a Ruskell's Contempt.
It works. But it's slowly creeping back in
Yeah.
James' favor. Hazoret still ruins days here, but I mean it's far better than it could have been. Another 2 points of damage on Philip's face. Philip's spinning that lone mountain in his hand in circles.
Maybe he spins it enough times it turns into a molten vortex or something.
Molten vortex.
Yeah, because it spins.
Sure.
And then you can throw mountains to do damage.
That's deep. Wow. Swing! Be afraid of a hasty creature that says you can't block. Like, I wouldn't attack you in fear of Uncrop Crasher. Although, if you want to look at it like properly, he needs to reduce the amount of time Philip has to draw an out.
Yeah, and also he's got the Ruskell's Contempt for
something. Yeah.
For the anything. So, what did Philip draw?
He's got Philip on a tight clock here.
Yeah, I mean this turned quite quickly.
Mm-hmm. Sure, that's fine. Philip is rattling along at the speed of life.
I can imagine that must frustrate some players.
Internal, external monologue. Sure. James up to 7 points of life.
Hey. That's...
And he takes one. Philip still got a mountain knocking around in his hand.
Hazoret, play Hazoret, throw the mountain.
Win. I think James just goes in for 6 here. Glorybringer for the win. You can plus Chandra, deal 2, attack for 4. Yeah, that's what's happening.
No, if he ripped the Glorybringer, he wouldn't be thinking about it. What is that? Ooh.
T-Hulk! I could just cost that right now and gain some life. I feel like the value is too much.
That's
too much value.
I think that's the nail in the coffin.
Noma Hazoret. In for 4. Very good. What could he possibly draw? Nothing at all. We're going to the next game.
Yeah.
Wow. What a comeback. That's super good plays there. The double block we didn't see, actually. That was... Yeah, sure. You are excused, Josh. I don't mind talking to these people for a load. Josh just had to run to the little goals room quickly. So I don't know what... Nobody's a fan except me of the Glorybringer here, but I do think he needs to bring it in. Although the small... It's a removal spell. It's another creature that comes in and destroys something that your opponent has on the board. So maybe... That was a super quick 2 minutes. I didn't even have time to badmouth you.
Yeah.
And Josh is back.
And I'm back.
Okay. I think he could. Okay, now on the draw, maybe Glorybringer is not as good. But what did win him the game was all of these ETB effects, the tempo swings gained by playing Gravener's Chupacabra and
Yeah, what won him the game was that block,
the double block,
which we did not see. That was well played by James. I could see myself fudging that one up.
Yeah, definitely. I was just not in my frame of reference. Like, where? Oh wait, we can double block. It's how magic works. Awfully warm day in Cape Town today.
Yeah, it's toasty here in the commentary booth.
With the windows open and everything, it's just way too hot. Okay, well, these guys are just about ready. Philip keeps. Bombat Courier. Quick.
Turn 1 Bombat Courier is
Apparently
very good.
not cutting them.
I mean, in the previous round against Thomas, Bombat Courier just refilled Philip with seven fresh cards. Which just
Philip's got the dream start here, actually.
Oh yeah, this is very close to looking like the nuts.
Oh, another one. Yeah, we're just getting the camera fixed. So our hand cams are now aligned properly. James is taking a boatload of damage. He's managed to kill one Kenra.
Okay, but
he's taken another 3.
Virtuoso is a very nice player.
Oh yes.
I mean, it just blocks so perfectly in this board.
And we can see Philip's hand.
But I mean, Courier is also getting big, or rather, it's starting to net some serious value. But I see Ancrop Goat Crusher.
Goat. In greatest of all time.
In Philip's hand.
A braid. Killing the Virtuoso. Wow, really narrating his plays here. Tap 2 mana and cast a braid, targeting this creature. And he makes a top 10 response.
Yeah.
Although it looks like a Pegasus.
Yeah, see, now, this is tough, because normally you would just turn them sideways, right? But you don't want that Courier to die just yet. And it's also not...
What does Philip have in his hand?
He's got a good hand. Like, you don't want to...
He's got a hazard,
a Lightning Strike, and an Ancrop Crusher.
Yeah, I think he just lets it go.
Yeah, you don't want to cash that in quite yet. It's a shame.
He's not too concerned. We've gotten 2 points of damage here, putting us down to 11.
James does have Rascal's Contempt for the Hazoret, as we saw in the last game.
Does he have a Chupacabra? He's got a Glint Sleeve Siphoner.
2 Kindling Phoenixes, Glint Sleeve Siphoner, and Contempt, and a push. It's a good hand. It's a very good hand.
Yeah, the body's good.
So now I think the play is Ancrop Crusher.
Yeah. Yeah, play the land. Swing with the Crasher. We've got 5 minutes left on this round. And these guys need to finish
Yeah, it'd be a shame to see a draw and. Oh no! There we go.
Crashing. 5 points.
That's pretty big. I mean, that puts
Yeah, exerts.
quite a bit of pressure on James.
Yeah, that is a. Oof. Philip has a lightning strike and a Hazoret in hand. And I believe James is on 6 points of life here.
You see, if James feels like he has to cash in on the contempt, then that Hazoret is going to be
go to
very good.
Yeah.
So it's a tough for him.
I think he just keeps up the 2 removal spells. Brave.
Yeah, no,
James.
Maybe not.
Yeah, that's right. Not the situation where you'd be asking, "Are you soft?" He's touching it again. He's thinking about it. Oh wow! I think he's. Oh, James! Never let it be said that James Combrink is a soft player. He just attacked with the Phoenix.
On 6th life against the mono red deck.
That's crazy.
But
is he going to put something down, or is he going to represent removal now?
Maybe just forgot he's on 6. Oh, okay. Now this will be a big turn for Philip. Unfortunately, Hazoret's not going to attack this turn.
No, that's not a thing that can happen.
So Hazoret's actually a bad play here because it'll give James a whole turn to respond to it. I think Karizev Lightning Strike is where he wants to be.
He's going to see what James's plan is here.
I imagine it's either push or something. Or just trade. I don't think James should be looking to draw cards off.
No, not at all. Every point of life counts here. Because 3, I mean, he's already in double lightning strike range, but 1 point of damage puts him in shock lightning strike range. Or throw a thing at you with Hazoret lightning strike you. Like, those last 10 points are super precious against the red deck.
Like once you get to 9, you really need to start thinking about what you're doing with your life.
What are you doing with your life?
Well, on a Sunday, you're spending it playing Magic instead of with your family.
There's the Karizev. And he's holding up lightning strike. And Hazoret attacks next turn.
See, a cool... No, that'd be silly. I was going to say a cool play would be if James contempts something, you could lightning strike it in response to stop him from getting life. But lightning strike does 3 damage, so you would just...
Yeah, just
hit his face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
puts him to 3. Yep. It's Hazoret time.
Yeah, I think we're gonna. This is gonna.
Okay, James gets
very possibly play out like the last game. James is gonna get very low, and then with some smart plays. Oh, it's a good draw. He found a summon, so he can do push and
contempt
in the same turn, which is great.
Karizev attacks for 3 though. I feel like
but you can just push her.
Sure.
Before she swings in. So I actually think this is looking good for James. Unless, I don't know, Philip finds something off the top.
Are you soft? Hell no. Go for it. Let's see what your plan is.
I'm sure Philip is feeling good, but I don't think he realizes that there's contempt waiting.
Oh, it's going to be so disappointing.
Oh dear.
His board is going to be empty. He's going to have a lone mountain knocking around in his hand, rekindling Phoenix.
Yeah.
Turning his life total into butter.
Man.
Ow, ow.
James goes up to 5. Yeah, this is bad for Philip. Although, Philip finds a land, then his Kenra's...
But James is back on 5 life.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
and Philip is
Philip
dead
does have ways to pressure. Ugh.
No, there's
Oh, the Phoenixes are 4/3s there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's,
nah, that's
I
it.
think he dies here. Oh,
Well, I mean,
live for a
you
turn.
can kill one, but that's not going to do it.
See, this is where they shine, is that even if he finds removal off the top, they're just going to keep coming back and attacking for 4.
Yeah. And the thing is, if they swing and you're forced to kill one, it'll leave a blocker. Like, it's not like that token can't block, so even if he finds a Hazoret...
Yeah, that's it. Okay, he lives for one more turn here.
But it's not going to make a difference. James thought he had it.
Cool.
Went for the hand.
Maybe it's time to pop that Scavenger Grounds to make sure the Rekindling Phoenix never comes back.
Oh yeah, that would be good. Do it. Oh no. Oh, that's game. Oh, he can put him down to 1.
I think I might have Philip's life total wrong.
That's it. James steals it. That was a good game.
Yeah, excellent. Very well played by James.
From James.
Careful consideration for what he's doing and finding the correct lines. But I think he just identifying the point at which you need to start turning the corner is probably the most important thing when you're playing against a deck as aggressive as this. Because if you're not winning the game, your opponent's just going to find more gas and then kill you with it. So he needs to pressure his opponent's life total. After all, that's how you win games of Magic.
Yeah,
90% of the time anyway. In standard, I think.
So there we go. James gets an invite, just like that.
Very cool. Grixis energy midrange. Finishing off with the Rekindling Phoenixes. Those things are really difficult to find. They're just like...
So I've heard.
Yeah, clearly. Just found out. Well, thank you for joining me.
No, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun. And don't forget, guys, watch all the videos.
Yeah.
Smash that like
There'll
button.
be modern... Smash that like button.
Let's get 2 million likes for this video.
I think it'll be like 5. But yeah, 2 million. Let's
and leave a comment or something.
Yeah, that'll be
I mean,
nice.
I've always watched the commentary after these things, even if I don't play. And I feel like I'm the only one who ever does.
There's like 3 people who watch this, and maybe I'm just too ugly. Maybe we should get Hugh. Let's see how the response is with your face.
Yeah, maybe I
get rid of me
injected
and see maybe it's even better.
Yeah,
but you'll be playing Modern next week, won't you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But my hope is that I win next Sunday,
so that you don't ever have to play again.
Yeah, and then I can just do commentary, because Modern commentary is
fun.
where I will shine.
Josh, thank you.
Thanks very much.
See you guys next week.
Cheers.
Bye.